Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the next part in my ongoing look back at the Troopers series. Today we're going to be having a look at the Imperial Death Trooper. Now this is just the standard one, not the Specialist Deluxe or the other variant. I'm not exactly sure what they call it, but this is just the standard one. I just wanted the plain and simple looking Death Trooper, and I reckon this was the best out of the bunch. He's an awesome looking piece. And obviously not much to see on the back of the box there, but I really do like these wraparound pieces that they put on the Rogue One figures. I reckon it really highlights the box and gives them that pop of colour that they'd otherwise be missing. Now the Rogue One Death Trooper, I did have one previously, but I since sold it, and then I was really regretting having done that, as collectors always do. So I went back out and I found this guy when I'd committed to collecting every single trooper that Hot Toys have made, except of course for the Chrome exclusive versions, just because they wouldn't really fit in with my collection. But it's an ongoing saga. I'm still trying to collect them all. I've got the Shock Trooper arriving this week, but I've pretty much done it and collected most of them. So either way, stay tuned to my channel for more in this series of looking back at the troopers. But for now, what we're going to do is going to get all the accessories of the Death Trooper laid out here, and we'll take a closer look. So the Death Trooper actually does come with quite a lot of stuff, and I wasn't expecting this many accessories the first time around when I picked up the figure. We'll look at the weapons first, because I know they're sort of the most exciting part of the accessories. You can see it comes with this blaster pistol, which looks really excellent. It's a super long-range sight on this pistol. Really crazy. But you can see that the level of paintwork is actually okay with this one, not excellent. The silver bits look like they're just randomly brushed on here and there, not in a good way. Especially that splotch there at the front is kind of a bit haphazardly done, to be honest with you. Not really what I'd expect from Hot Toys, but anyway, that's not a bad piece. I don't have him displayed with that one, but I do have him displayed with this one, just because I love the look of this blaster. It is so awesome. It's got the awesome looking heat wear on the front of the barrel there. Really excellently done. And this stock piece moves as well. So they've done a really awesome job on this. Really one of the best new rifles from Rogue One. This is a heavy piece, actually. This is the other blaster he comes with, which is a modified DLT-19, I think it is. It's a really heavy piece, actually. And it's really excellently done as well. I know I've said that about all three of these weapons, but the paintwork on this is by far the best out of all of them. It looks like a worn metal piece, so they've done an excellent job on that. Now another area where they've excelled with the paintwork is on the black armor bits, because I'll see if I can get the camera to focus a little bit better. There we go. They've got like sand and grime in all the crevices, and that extends throughout the armor as well. And the hands match the Shore Trooper in terms of the style of the glove, so they've done a really awesome job with the hands. And then the base. So you'll have seen in my Shore Trooper video that the previous owner had stuck down a sticker. This guy was brand new. I had no issues at all. I didn't stick it down because I prefer the look of this Death Star style floor rather than having a sticker with the Death Trooper's face on it on the side of the base here. So I reckon this looks a little bit cleaner, and the nameplate's on the front there as well. So what we'll do now, without further ado, is we'll get the Death Trooper out here and we'll take a look at how awesome he actually is. Hot Toys did a terrific job with the sculpting on this awesome and imposing looking head sculpt. I mean, really, the Death Troopers are one of the most awesome and just scary looking trooper designs. They've done a really awesome job. Now, there is a light up feature, which you can pop the batteries in there and it'll light up the side and then the front of his helmet as well. However, in the film, they didn't light up the front parts. Now, you can go back and watch the film again, but I can guarantee you they didn't light up. I watched a video recently from Novos, and they were saying that their helmets have the facility for LED lights, much like the Screen News prop. However, they were never used. So if people who buy the Novos helmets want to pop batteries in there and lights and do all of that, then they can, but these didn't light up in the film. Now, they've done an awesome job with the painted wear in all the crevices, and this is throughout the entire trooper. So Hot Toys have really nailed that. You can even see dirt piled up in the front parts here, and that's just really excellent. They've also got these little silver straps throughout the armor as well, which is a nice touch. Now, the way they've done the undersuit is a little bit interesting. So it's that regular Lycra style bodysuit, but then they've also got these rubber parts on the arms, on the this part here, the legs. So it's just you know, splotted here and there throughout the Death Trooper, but I think it looks really awesome. Now we'll go down and have a look at the rest of the armor. So the torso is also done really well. You can see more weathering and more painted detail in there. It's just excellent, honestly. Just a stunning piece. These I'm not exactly sure what they are, to be honest. They look like blasters or some sort of bolts or darts or something, but they look a little bit interesting. Now, this back part here is a lot longer and a lot thinner than most Stormtroopers, and it sits a lot higher. It's usually down here. It's up there. I'm not sure if it's still a thermal detonator or whatever they call it these days. But one of the most interesting parts about this trooper is this awesome homage to the Darth Vader belt. Obviously minus the circle, but I reckon that's such a terrific nod to Darth Vader's belt. Obviously it's almost identical in shape. I guess it's interesting to consider maybe that Darth Vader's armor was built out of possibly some Death Trooper parts, which is a little bit interesting. But yeah, very, very awesome to see that. The lower legs on this guy is also really, really well done. So he's got these awesome, fierce-looking spikes that stick out of his knee there. Maybe it's for when they crouch down and they hunker into the sand. On Scarif, maybe they help him to blast the rebels, but they've also got the awesome level of painted wear in all the crevices throughout the entire armor. Now, Hot Toys could have really, really, very easily cheaped out. I'm not saying they ever have, but they could have and just made him all glossy black plastic, but they didn't. They went to the extra level of detail of painting in wear throughout the entire piece, and it just really shows that the love that Hot Toys puts into these pieces. Now, this is just attached via a strap on the side of the on the leg. It's an absolute pain, but it goes around the scope if anyone's wondering how that attaches. So what we'll do now is we'll get the Shore Trooper out here and we'll do a bit of a side-by-side. Taking a look at these two together, you can see that the two unique designs from Rogue One look really, really excellent posed together. I said in the Shore Trooper review that I really wish they would have done the hover tank pilot. That would have been a really, really awesome trio to just have all three standing there. But you can see how much taller this guy is. He's actually really, really tall, which is really awesome, I think. It just goes to show how different the Death Troopers were just to the standard Imperial troops. But either way, you can see the differences on screen here. I'm going to get this guy out of here and we'll do a bit of a wrap-up. This guy is an awesome piece and a worthy addition to anyone's Rogue One or, in my case, Trooper collection. He looks really, really awesome and unique, much like the Shore Trooper. And I think that's what these anthology films, I think that's what they're calling them. Anyway, I think that's what these films are going to really bring us, is an awesome breadth of variety when it comes to the troopers, especially that new range trooper. I'm hoping that he turns out to be good in the film, much like I was hoping these guys wouldn't be any more than cannon fodder, which unfortunately they were, but the design was awesome enough for them to stand out as really, really epic pieces. Now, the posability on this guy, I was trying to put him in an awesome pose just for the wrap-up. I couldn't. He's very difficult to pose, but just standing there, they're imposing enough to make a mark in terms of how awesome they look compared with all of the other Imperial troops. Now, that's my review on the Imperial Death Trooper. So stay tuned, guys. This is Trooper Month. I'm going to be reviewing as many troopers as I have in the collection, which is quite a few, and I'm going to be pumping these videos out. So keep an eye out on my channel for that. I'm so sorry for anyone who is not a Star Wars Trooper fan. It's time for you to avoid my channel for this month, I think. But anyway, my social links are all down below, so check them out, Instagram and Facebook. As always, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next video.